Yo, 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 what's going on, YouTube? So let me get this sorted. Musica. Been a minute. We're a little rusty. It's been like 3 weeks. Who was I talking? I was talking to my buddy Safrito about this yesterday. I was like, it's been 3 weeks since I've done a stream. He's like, yeah, but you're gonna stream because you moved to Australia and you have like nothing to do. I was like, well, I've been streaming other stuff, kinda, sorta. I'm like, I don't have anything to stream in RoK right now, and I don't have a second account, so it's kind of cooked. So Marco, welcome to the stream. Mom and them, hello, welcome. Syriax, what's up, brother? Welcome. Jake, if that's you, I would assume that's you from the year. What's going on, brother? So lots to catch up on. It's been, again, about 3 weeks, and we have really just kind of been chilling. I've been working on making some content now, doing a little bit of a video series. If you guys haven't seen any of my whale watching videos, be sure to go check those out. The likes on those videos are greatly appreciated. We just dropped our first Release the Kraken video today, where we reviewed Ghost Rider. We reviewed Ghost Rider's account, and man, was that humbling, but also a really good experience because he's just super knowledgeable, and it's really nice to get to chat with a high-end player who not only does his talking with his bank account per se, but just also is fully immersed into the game and knows the meta and knows the ins and outs as well. So be sure to go check that one out. That one's a good one. Jake, still, it's been what? We're gonna be on 2 full months soon. We're about a month and a half into Australia now, right? We're about a week and a half away from the full 2 months, and I still have not seen any large spiders. So Marco, spiders don't scare me. I got some pet jumping spiders and 3 tarantulas. That's terrifying. Although the jumping spiders, like the little furry ones, I actually just saw, I was just doom scrolling and I saw a video with them. They are quite cute, but I don't know if I would ever be able to have one for a pet. So yeah, back with the Rise of Kingdom stream. We have been doing some other stuff too. I've been streaming a little bit of Marvel Rivals, a little bit here and there. Nothing too crazy. I've been trying to like collect my thoughts on how I want to go about developing my content for that, and we're gonna take kind of like a different approach. Also, Angelo, hello. I fucking missed you. I'm sorry. It mixed in with Syriax's green name on my screen over here. So yeah, I'm most likely gonna start splitting off channels. You're gonna start to see a couple different extensions on what I'm gonna do, especially since I'm now trying to actually create videos and some like video content on RoK. I don't want my channel to be a hodgepodge of doing this game, streaming this game, doing this game, streaming this game. So there's going to be some changes coming to the channel soon, which are good changes. Jumping spiders are bros. Spiders are bros in general. 3 tarantulas is kind of crazy, Ange. I agree. We actually have one in our kitchen. My wife found it and she was like, babe, get rid of it. So like, I thought I killed it, and it turns out I didn't. I missed it, and he ended up like respinning his web, and he's back and chilling on our windowsill. And I was like, you know what, I think he deserves to live, and she's been okay with it. So we have a pet spider named Bruce. He's like this big. And I told her, I'm like, it keeps the other nasties away. So until Bruce starts acting up, he has a home with us. Let me do this. I do actually still have to do some bastions as well. I'm gonna start barb chaining. I think like towards the, I think this worked out for me, like that's his house now. Bruce. They are quite cute, Marco, I will say, but I just don't know if, yeah, I don't know. Marco, by the way, let me see. 3308, big migration you guys had. I was watching Oppo stream yesterday as he was covering that, and a couple players there caught my eye that I would like to get on my account review series. That's exactly what I said, Syriax. Rubio, welcome to the stream. What's up, man? Speaking of account reviews, I do have plans and intentions to get the rest of the 1093 yappers involved, but I need a name. I need like a little branding help for it. Send you a mess. Oh, sweet. Thank you, Marco. This is how it starts. Show me new commanders and stuff. Jake's curing the itch a little bit. So we got this dude, QSH. He's a new archer commander that we got 3 months ago. Totally cracked, like totally broken. He actually doesn't do basic attacks. That basic attack damage that you see there, it's coming from ZL behind him. All the red damage is his basic attacks in an AoE form. And then I wish I could bring him out, but we did get Achilles. Achilles is in the game now, Jake. Achilles and Hector have now made their way into the game. All right, cool. I'll open it off stream because I think last time you messaged me, Marco, you might have recalled the messages actually, if I recall correctly. USH needed a nerf? I don't know, because archers desperately needed something, and I think this was that something for them. And now they can get, you know, they have a little bit, they're able to buy some time for archers. And look, I mean, you're really only still running around with one archer march. Achilles doesn't look like Brad Pitt. Yeah, I know. I feel you. I feel you, Nem, on that. I feel you. That's a hunk of a man right there. I have no idea where your account is, Jake. Yeah, hopefully they like level it out, Syriax, to its like, and it looks like they're doing that, honestly. Like, I keep hearing about power creep, right? Like I've been consuming a lot of content recently, especially with Achilles being released and all that stuff. I think they've smartened up, because like, let's be real, when we got power creep, when we got the true power creep, right? Actually, where's my Richard? I need to do some barb. I'm getting all off in a tangent here. I need some barb chaining anyway, and I am going to be doing some barb chaining streams. This is kind of where I was going at. I started saying it before. We're kind of had this hiatus, but I need to fucking grind some barbs to get my minimum honor, because I've been quite slacking on it, and that'll give us some nice activity to go into the next KVK that we're going to have. Account is still in 2581. Oh, it's the bank. I love how it's just like flipped ownership now, like totally. Tower creep a little bit. No, if anything, they've made them stronger, Syriax. We just got, so like you still have your kind of traditional smite towers, and then we just got, these are for KVK2, Archimedes, and Mary the First, Bloody Mary. Not great in the SOC meta, but then we did just get Alfonso, who is like the next skill damage siege commander. So there's viability for 4 marches now. Still not 5 yet, but I guess you could do 5 with epics. Yeah. I mean, I will say the gameplay is like slightly refreshing, at least like when you're like working with all the rest of your marches as well. But it is with its ease. But yeah, I mean, speaking of power, going back to the power creep thingy, like when we had our true power creep, let's be real, it was when Nevsky came into the game. And like everyone's saying like, oh, Nevsky's old, Nevsky's old. You know, and we're gonna be almost, Jesus. Yo, we're almost 4 years out from when Nevsky came into the game. So minus his smaller damage factor, like he's still been able to stay relevant for almost 3.5 years ish, right? I don't think we're gonna get this stupid dumb power creep where we're gonna go up into the 3000s. I hope not, at least. Like 2400, he's the latest infantry commander, 5 AoE, 2250, right? Like it's not crazy. Cavs, he got 2800. We kind of needed it, at least with the AoE, for the AoE aspect. This is just 2000 or 1000 for combo attacks. So like, I don't think we're gonna get up into the 3k power creep range. I hope we don't. But we'll have to see, obviously. You think so, Syriax? We were close. I mean, Huo had what? I mean, Huo is damn near 2 years old now at this point. He was the closest at 2700. Technically, we do have 3k, but in the form of combo damage, which isn't entirely the same. Where is he? Technically, we have 3k. And Hector's pretty damn close now too, with 2600 actually, only 2600, 2700. Yeah. Yo, Big Kane, what's up, homie? Yeah, it's been a minute. Nothing to do during a Farmville, you know. But we're gonna try and maybe get a little bit of shenanigans in. I do have to get through some of my other Bastion quests too. Feels like yesterday he came to the game. Damn, Nevsky enjoying retirement. Yeah, it's been, dude, almost 4 years in February for Nevsky, which is like really crazy to think about. What am I doing? Bastions. I mean, minus the last ARC match that we just did, which was an ARC practice match, I would say, even two. Minus that, yeah, the speeds have been pretty nice. But I used like 15 days in our last ARC match because we played against 27-28, and there's some thick boys over there. I don't think they had a player under like 120 million power. Make XY meta again. Yo, give XY some defense in museum. Give XY like 30% defense and like 10% health. His damage factor is still a little bit low, but I think he can kind of make it back. I think it's past the, like, it's kind of past tanky stats now at this point. Like if your damage factor isn't 2k plus, I think it's pretty tough to, you know, make you viable. Arc more draining than this KVK, facts. I'm dude, Kane, honestly, I'm ready to fight anybody at this point. Give me like 12 A seeds. Like, you forget I was in 2975. We did a 1v14 in Kingsland, so I love how I'm just ripping through Lost Canyons and not paying attention to my bastions, but we did 1v14 in 2975, so at this point I'll take anything. Are you guys in you guys just had a migration, right, Kane? So you guys will be queuing soon? Yo, Sofrito, welcome. If they can make Sargon meta with artifact, there is hope for XY. Yeah, Sargon was a little bit like later in the XY, but I would say I think XY was meta for longer than Sargon was. I am using the new commanders in Canyon, yeah. Or actually, you know what? I just realized I'm not using Hector. I'm definitely using Achilles, but I don't know where Hector fits. No way, Sofrito's a mod. Yes, indeed. He was like one of the main people supporting me once I came to 1093. So I was like, you know what? Let's do it. 3308 queued up already, and 1918 is queuing up 10th of November. So, so like a week and a half. Interesting. I'll have to like look at that too. But yeah, I mean, look, the word on the street is it's us in 2489, and then I guess whoever else comes in. But I mean, they are now 89 GT, so. Moin, welcome to the stream. Speeds are cooking. I honestly thought it would be a little bit more, but I haven't really barb chained or anything like that. So and again, I used like 15 days of healing speed up in our last arc match. People super target XY. He would be a magnet even with the stats. This is true. This is true. Boast, welcome to the stream. 2489 next KVK. They are 5 billion. They're a little bit more than that. I think they have the highest now, right? 5 trillion. I think it's like 5.2 trillion they have. I don't have enough for research just yet, so. And in a KVK2 where like I was trying not to like do these bastion quests, I wanted to save my training speed ups, honestly. I think this is the KVK that I've gotten the most training bastions for whatever reason. Shit. I wanted to use... That's fine. More press, you figured. Yeah. Well, I mean, it shored up, it like reassured the top end, I would say. What's what's a good website for stats? What do we all use it nowadays? Do I know 1-2? I don't believe so, no. I ended last KVK with like 350 days, I would say, Moin. You need the bastions to get 100 million crystals to get your packs for next kvk. Oh really? All right, well I guess it's a good thing that I've been getting a lot of them. Yeah, I'm at like, I think I just hit 67 mil. So when we still have 21 days, 3 weeks, so I'm sure I'll get there. Paiza, what's up, brother? Paiza, did you go to 489 as well? Just do a quick, easy one here. Fashion quests are done. I still have to do that other event too, so we'll do that as well. We'll talk some Achilles, some Hector, RoK pilot in a situation, which honestly I'm like a little bummed I didn't get to use my hat. I bought a pilot hat just because if they weren't going to do anything and they were like letting this whole piloting thing go, I got some props, but I can't use it anymore. I mean, I guess I technically still could pilot, but 16 hours. So I'm actually going to be doing a interview tomorrow or Friday with Nico and Silent. So stay tuned for that. That's going to be coming out probably Monday. I will put that out, and we're going to dive in and talk about the pilot situation and the war frenzy, I should say, the fix that Lilith is trying to implement. Which personally, I'm like, you know what? I usually push my streams. The longest I really can kind of honestly go is like 20 hours until I really can't go anymore. I just need to sleep. I think stream wise, like 18 hours is the longest I've gone. So like 16 hours, I think is good. I think it's not. I think it's at least a step in the right direction. Right, they're at least trying to start to address. I thought it was honestly going to take longer. I thought they were going to take their sweet ass time in trying to address this situation, where when the community was really kind of demanding answers for it, like now. So I am happy that we're moving in the direction to start to fix the issue. Here, so oh yeah, Pro Kingdoms is probably what we'll go to. I want to check out some of the kingdoms that we're gonna have. 606 you went to. Oh no, you've been in 606, yeah? Or did you? I can't remember. I don't know. Solar, welcome to the stream. How you feeling over there in the camp? Not too bad, not too bad. I am gonna be yeah, once I'm done with this and I do some upgrades onto my tech, I'm gonna random port over here and maybe look for some fun. I don't know if there's anything, but like I've seen some people like random TPing around. I don't think there's anything. Like maybe we catch a city slacking. It's been like 12 hours now, so I'm sure there's none, but we'll look for some fun. I'll shoot up my garrison. By the way, speaking of solar, I since I've been doing this like whale watching series, it was interestingly enough that your account review with OmniArc popped up onto my shorts a few days ago. No, it wasn't like a full account review, but I think it was just like screenshots and stuff. But yeah, maybe we can get something on the calendar too, because I like going a little bit more in depth and kind of talking through the account and stuff like that. Did one with Mori. I did one with Sasuke. That one's going to be coming out in like a week or two. My next one that's going to be coming out is another player from 1093. So it's been I'm having fun with this series so far. Oh, it was just the main March. Okay, okay. Hello, Bubs. You want to say hello? The wifey came to say hi and check in on me. Your account is dead in 2581.
Gosh, God.
Nem's in chat too if you want to say hi to Nem.
Hi, Nem. I miss you.
Once we get a second chair in here, we're gonna start doing some co-op streams too with the wife. So I've had It Takes Two on my PC for ages, and we'll finally look to get some stuff on there. It's my wife.
Yes.
Yeah, she's gonna populate so many subs and views for me. I'm sure of it. Ain't no way I thought she was made up.
No, it's actually my father. This is my father.
Yeah, yeah. She's AI generated, Siri accent. Oh, true. 1 KVK and 606 already. That's right. My bad. They wouldn't rally Hunter earlier. Yeah, I'm a little smaller than Hunter, so maybe they will for me. Count is tiny, but I thought you. Well, I mean, aren't you like a garrison main or a captain over there? Hunky said, "Oh, I'd sub for her only feet." Nem said, "Hey, Lele, congrats on the wedding." They can't see you under there, by the way. She's under my. Warn you, my account is scuffed. Okay, well. Sneaky rally main. All right, we'll look. So the series is going to go in a couple directions. I obviously have like whale watching. So of the whale, like Ghost was like my first Kraken. The Krakens are arguably much harder to get down for a time slot, I would say. So like sneak peek also, I will be getting on with Mad Phantom, but that's where we have to look to book that in like a month. So I'm working on reaching out to the Krakens, but I'm kind of leaning on my sales tactics, not even tactics, but resilience. It's a lot of messaging. It's a lot of no responses. It's a lot of no's. So the Krakens are a little bit harder to get a hold of. The whales, I've been kind of using my connections that I've made in the community. And for those, it's going to go one of two ways, whether it's going to be like a full out whale account, the way that Raves is like a 7 March whale account, or it's going to be like Mori's account and kind of like Sasuke's, where it's going to be more of a garrison captain or rally captain oriented. And then what I also want to do in this series is find the accounts in 1093, because there's a lot of them. I think I want to say like Urs is a good example. This one's fairly around my age, but there's some older accounts in here that I would like to get on and work through, because I think those honestly might even have more, like they're obviously like not whales or like mid spenders, and I think those would be better to walk through for the community. They're not going to generate as many views, of course, because I mean, people want to see the Krakens and stuff, but I think there's a lot more to gain for people in the community on how to build an account properly. And especially with some of these older accounts that are chilling in 1093. Like who's got an old one? Oh, Rubio's king or lead. 2, 4, 6, 8-ish. I saw 7 the other day too. I asked Super, but he doesn't want to come on. Rim might be a good example. 2, 4, 6, 7. Yeah, so this is a 7-digit account, although I think that this might have been an account that was picked up, which I'm trying to avoid. I'm trying to avoid accounts that have been gifted or picked up or anything like that, which obviously it's going to be really hard to work through. Oh, Syed, welcome to the stream. Syed would be a good example too, I think, of an account where he like has spend-ish stream head, risque, but is like an older account. Mad Phantom was a good one, yeah, and like luckily, like I don't know him like that, but he's popped into my stream before, so like I guess he's like somewhat familiar with me, and I think we've had history when I've either played against him or allied with him when he was in 1875, I want to say. Where's my aggressive ass music coming through? It's good, yes, but it's like my KVK like playlist. But yeah, I want to reach out to Makote. I know that one's gonna be really hard. So I got a few, and I need to obviously generate the list, and I'm hoping to get more referrals from people. But yeah, we'll see. Maybe Paw would be a good one if Paw would come on. Syed, yes, yeah. Hey yo, War Daddy Chatsky with the $15 super chat. Thank you, my friend. Hey yo, good to see you, broski. PS, don't listen to Hunky Saucy Aussie. Appreciate the super chat, brother. And the wife appreciates as well. Yeah. I vouch for a Sofrito account review. Good comedic relief for your series. Yes, yeah. Original accounts is what I'm trying to find, because if it's not an original account, I can't get the thought process of someone who's built the account from the ground up. So like I've gotten lucky so far with the people that I've asked, but like I have to refer to like Ghostwriter. I mean, that was like, it was so, there was a lot that I cut out of that review too. Like we had probably close to an hour worth of dialogue. The one I just did with Sasuke, we had like an hour 10, hour and 15 worth of dialogue. So there's some good stuff that's coming through with the series that I'm doing. Sasuke's was good. A lot of good insights from him too. Sasuke loves showing off his gear, which is why I was like, you know what? He was a good candidate. Rubio's actual account is noob. The king of yours sucks, not gonna lie. And damn, we may have drama content. Camp lead is delaying handing autark. We only did 24.7%, very precise, of camp DKP and a 7 kingdom camp. Okay, yeah, I'm down for drama content. It's more of Schmuck's realm, but you know. For now, yeah, Chadsky. Silence on vacation. Even though I'm getting on, I should be getting on a call with him and Nico tomorrow, but yeah, that dirty dog didn't even answer me. That's the hard part about these. That's why, like, I really appreciate like the likes and like the, you know, any support for this series, because it's challenging. Like it's a lot of, I don't want to say it's a lot of work, but like, again, it's like my sales role. Like there's a lot of like no responses. There's a lot of no's. Like I'm trying to message about 3 people a day, you know, to get people on. So it's you know, got my work cut out for me. We can do it. Kane, I'm so like the way I'm gonna extend this series too, because I don't want to run out of accounts, right? So the way that I'm seeing it, it's gonna be obviously whale watching is the core, right? I always try to keep like the branding of this in mind. I just don't want it to be like, oh, account review. So whale watching is the core of the series, and then I have my tier up, which is release the Kraken. Depending on what your account looks like, you might make that tier level. And then I want to have the mid spenders, who particularly mid spenders with a little bit older accounts, but like, and even like a mid spender in the account range of my is fine, because I mean I'm almost like 6 years, or I guess this account's 5 years. And then at some point will be free to plays. And then what I also want to do, which I will start in 1093, is YouTuber account reviews. So kind of getting the whole collab thing going. He likes them older. Imagine trying to plan vacations around RoK and you get smacked with no match found. Yeah, that's brutal. Or even like you plan a vacation around a KVK and you get a Farmville KVK. Like you used up your vacation time already, like way in advance. Like, and then by the way, Solar, yes, the Sasuke account is definitely an armament Rolodex. Like that was one thing. Like, and again, that's why like I like this account series that I'm doing, is because like, little sneak peek for those who are here, Mori's gear is like a little bit better, like well-rounded, but Sasuke's armaments are like stupid. He has so many of them. All right, let me pump this tech and then might go for a little shenanigans in the zone over here. I did my bastions, I did that. Let's see if there's any shenanigans. Yeah. Oh, let me set my city garrison first. That would probably be smart. You want a random TP for me? Yeah, sure. I mean, you can press the button. I'm going to be right here to make sure nothing bad happens. Yeah, sounds good, Kane. Yeah, I'll be reaching out. Yeah, I don't think he's a mid spender either, Chatsky. Only reason I garrisoned because they were off. Honestly, I thought I was going to grind more this KVK, but not much needed break. Yeah, I thought so too, but yeah, I mean, I don't really grind honor and barbs all that much anyway, but yeah, the reduced activities, I would say, like the nice thing about KVK, right, you come in and like you don't have to worry every day about grinding your forts, so like it's okay to just hop on, deplete your AP quick by 5 marching some barbs and then just coming off. Like this KVK I've been on like maybe twice a day. I'll come on in the morning, deplete my AP, make sure my bastions are done, and then I'm off for pretty much the entirety of the day until like late night and before I go to sleep. Grinder. So Chatsky, on my third infantry wedge set, should I replace robust with assertive? Pretty much, yeah. Yeah, pretty much. That dude's got, I want to say he had as many double inscriptions as I had rares. No, that doesn't make sense. Or as many rares as I had doubles? No, that doesn't make sense either. He had a lot though, regardless. Like his amount of double inscriptions is number one stupid, and then he has a stupid amount of rares as well that he can transition into any formation that we get in the future. EIP 16 is low mid spender. Yo, Civ, how you doing, brother? Long time no see. Polo, welcome to the stream. And VIP 19 woes, I feel you, brother. I feel you. This is quite the grind to SVIP. Ooh, what do we got going here? All right, you want a random? Get me zeroed. Go. Oh wait, I'm not. I didn't. I scared you. I didn't go out of alliance.
Don't do that. Claim everything first.
Have I seen a wild kangaroo yet? No. That's like saying you would see you're Florida, right? So but anyway, you're from the US, so you would relate to this. That's like asking someone from New York. That's like me asking Omniarch if he's seen a deer walking around anywhere in Manhattan. I don't know if he's in Manhattan, but I know he's in New York.
You haven't left yet.
Go for it. Hoping you get some action out of that random TP. Look around a little bit, see if there's anything nearby. No.
Go again?
Yeah.
Woody?
Yeah, you guys got that action from 60 GT. Oh yeah, Syed's in New York too. Not walking around Manhattan though, Syed.
Ooh, you need the pass.
Yeah,
Are there any idiots here?
probably not.
Boring.
Wait, look around a little more. Gotta look for farmers and stuff. Edgar Deer, welcome to the stream. Syed, never mind, it was Sofrito's mom.
So.
No, keep going. Pixar didn't happen, Ergendir. Australia's nice. It's honestly like there's not much of a difference in Australia to America, I would say. Like there's not many differences. It's an English speaking country, you know. If it was non-English speaking, like say if I moved to like Spain or I moved to like Japan or Korea and I had to like learn the language to fully assimilate, like yes, it would be difficult. Ooh.
Wait, hey. Flag. You have to now.
Oh, there's 7.
No, go.
We're ready. No, we have nothing here. Go ahead. There's probably nothing. We'll do like 5 more, and then I don't want to waste any more.
It's not wasting them. You have so many.
Need them.
You have so many.
Dan's going to get beat up by a kangaroo, I think. If I do, you best believe that it's going to get put onto the channel. So we got to get those views up and those clicks up.
Opsa.
Needed kills before. Oh yeah, for the KVK rewards and stuff.
Does anyone? They're kind of shit.
Well, just I mean, look, I don't. These are from slowly accumulating.
Nah, he's not Asian. I'm actually white.
Oh. Come to Poland one day. Poland's on my list for sure. Where I lived in Jersey, Sib, we had like one of the biggest Polish populations, like a couple towns over. So I grew up with a lot of Polish friends and stuff, and I've seen one of my landlord actually before I moved. He was Polish, and he showed me pictures of his most recent vacation. It was just
Last one.
stunning, honestly.
Oh, that's boring.
Make me company on the other side. Where you at? Dan can't math.
Oh.
It's all good. On what side? Over here?
Anything fun over there?
I don't know. Over here?
And Dan.
Oh. Yeah.
You know, he doesn't know what the nut bush is, and that's actually really painful for me to know what that is.
Why the hell would I know what a nut bush is?
What do you think the nut bush is?
I don't know.
The nut bush.
The nut bush. Oh, on this side. Oh. I'm coming. I didn't even realize we're on this side. Can't see myself maintaining an account again. What?
Bush has nuts. It's wrong. I think you would know what the nut bush is.
Steel reeling, you haven't seen? Yeah. Well, we haven't been out west yet. We're gonna.
It's a place with city limits. He's not wrong.
Oh.
To dance.
Oh, to dance. Yeah, we haven't gotten out west yet. I'm sure we have plans to go to the Blue Mountains soon. I'm sure like as we get out there we'll start to see some or even like just anywhere that's a little bit more suburban. Rubio just wanted me here to fucking help build flags. Oh, party's here. Earth's coming out too. It's a place with city limits. So.
This is beautiful. Absolutely beautiful.
We gotta go.
Western Australia is like city.
And then just
Mines.
and clearly
Lots of
and
beaches.
And beach, yeah. No koala bears either. Although if I do find one, you might see it on you might see it on stream. Guess what you see in emu plains? Emus?
Emu.
Emus.
Not emu. Emu.
Emus.
No, emu.
Methods.
He's not wrong. He's not wrong.
Yeah.
Macquarie, there's plenty of wild.
Oh, this is true. Yeah, Port Macquarie, up by her old uni. Emu. Do
you say Nike or Bikey?
Yeah, and then when you guys say Z for Z, you don't say zebra, you say zebra. For all my Americans out there, what is with this Z stuff? That obviously Canada uses as well, and I guess UK. I don't get it. Why? You don't say zebra, you say zebra.
Mewtwo?
Mewtwo. Bro, speaking of Mewtwo. Guess who has a new hobby? I caved. Maybe I do another channel of Pokemon polls. You know about the Great Emu War? I honestly feel like I heard about that recently.
Skins you were talking about.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, we just went on a hike with Skinsy from 2534. He's also in this KVK in 2902 as well. And he was talking a little bit about it. Oh lord, we're doing Pokemon cards. Yeah. Sofrito. I had like the itch to do it, and then it kind of started, and she's having a blast with it as well, so something we're continuing to do. She just wants Snorlax. I like the chase, so I don't think we'll get too like heavy into it, but we'll see. Dude, the market is stupid right now. Syriax. First RoK, now Pokemon. It's over. Hey, at least Pokemon's like a pseudo investment, right? With RoK, it's just a depreciating asset. Like the moment you put money into an account, it's like it dwindles. So I ain't never lost a fight with a bird, not even my missus. She can't handle these fists. Hunky takes wife beater to a new level. Yes, this is true. Yes. Yeah, so fun times out here. Fun times out here so far. Although I am gonna have to start working soon, so. Oh. I wonder if is that Marco's account or is that Adamo? I just saw that pull up on Oppo's stream the other day. Actually. No fights, I guess, yeah? Shame. Or I guess I could random in this zone is what they were alluding to, yeah? Yeah, there's a little something. All right, let's rip a couple more random TPs. It's like ripping Pokemon packs. Let's get a dopamine rush. Wonder if my cards are worth more. They honestly, I mean, I think it's a good chance. The market is, everything I've been seeing, like on my Instagram that's popped up, because obviously I've been starting to consume that content a little bit more on there. Like the market's like as hot as it's ever been. So this is probably a really good time to like assess and like sell some stuff. (1818) and company attempted to trade with 960. How did they attempt? Did you guys interrupt those plans? How dare you? Ooh. It's a shame it's not like a real KVK though, because like even if I had the opportunity to swarm a city, it's like, why would I do that? Oh, I'm like in this little corner. Yeah, I left it. Well, Rubia said they're not in a rush, so trying to farm some content here. Sell my account and start Pokemon stock trading. Not a bad idea. More fun than like actual stock trading, so. Oh, they're mock my. So rude. Still got to do that event. Don't forget to remind me. How many days do I have to do this? Actually, oh, I got some time. Those are allies. Is that what you guys made them disband from that? Solar. I couldn't believe that mail when I saw that as well. Ooh. What's going on here? Oh, 237 million power. Yes. Well, actually, I'm not the captain, so I don't have to do the attacks. Thankfully, I was captain last phase, and I missed like 2 days. But our team was pretty good. I ended up like top 50. Bulls, nah. It is probably about the most amount of action I'll see this KVK. Got to fight Cortex and Rally and Garrison made my day. At least someone's having a good time. Go Minty, go Hunter. Oh my god. Eve. Breezy kills. 3 kills. Oh, Minty and noob. No, Minty's mean. Once you start trolling Minty, you won't stop. Ooh. Oh. I'm really upset in this KVK, not gonna lie. I was like, yo, this is perfect. I'm gonna have nothing to do, and I can just stream this KVK, and it's like, here I am, random teleporting, trying to find shit to attack. It's fun, but then when he trolls you back, it's the same trolls over and over again, and it's like, dude, do you have anything? You got anything else in there? Yeah, it almost, yeah. I mean, all the main, like, the main ones. Sorry to the ones that, like, aren't, like, a little. 86 NS, 1786, I believe so, yeah. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. But they were your guys' allies last time, right? I believe. Yeah, I mean, look, I think just call him the swarm expert. I think the narrative is being set up quite nicely here now, though. I mean, we're gonna have a really big showdown from what it seems like against, oh, I think that's my sign to just stop. How the fuck do I random TP right back to these guys on this flag? Holy shit. Thera 5 is a trooper. She was online all the time. I feel like I've been familiar with 1786. Their name has kind of floated around for a minute there. But yeah, I think the narrative is being set up quite nicely. We're gonna have, you know, this is where 1093 is gonna be its strongest. And I mean, like, when it comes to like speed ups and all that stuff, and we get to go and face off against 89 GT now, so should be quite fun. That's a big like test. Fuck, I didn't do fucking recharge. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think I could still get the 5, right? Still need to do this as well. Let's see, is they still fighting over here? Little bit. That flag cut them? All this is gonna be. Solid Kingdom starts till 6-7, then they fell apart. Has come good over the last year or two. Yeah, that's because they were our neighbors down there when we were in 1781.
6-7.
I didn't say 6-7 actually. Oh no, I did say 6-7. Yeah.
7.
Oh god, it's goddamn Gen Z.
So, next Wednesday we're going on a hike to the national park in Zoo.
Okay.
So there's places we can go swimming there.
Ooh, cool.
So to bring water.
Yeah. Okay. Ramu, welcome to the stream.
6.
Stop! Get out! Leave now! See what you've done. Allied in KVK 4. Yeah, I don't remember that. How do you fucking remember these things, yo? All right, do I want to come up here or do I want to just start hammering through events? My 7-year-old says that's 6-7 shit. That's your peers.
Fuck up, dog. Fuck up.
She actually, to be fair, she didn't know what it meant until I said it, because my younger brother and sister back in the States, they're like still in high school and shit. So like they knew. And she's like, what the fuck does that mean? And I was like, I honestly don't even know. And then we Googled it, and now she's been saying it as like a troll. And it's like, oh, God.
Beat the going back to Hana.
All right, with the freaking TikTok brain rot shit, man. Oh my God. Goddamn TikTok Gen Z brain rot.
As if you're not gonna do that trend with us.
I'm not.
Yes, you are when we go bouldering.
No.
Just to let you guys know, you know Dan's a grip god? So good at bouldering. Actually amazing.
Yeah, another hobby I've picked up since coming here. On top of the Pokemon, we're doing bouldering like once a week now. So trying to be a kid again, too late. Yeah, I mean, I couldn't tell you. I mean, I know like even like our generation growing up, like we would come up with some dumb shit too, but like I don't know.
Okay, let's flashback. What did you guys do in the 90s that was a dumb shit thing?
Well, I wouldn't say it's dumb, but like it's like, you know, like y'all would say like, oh, or I don't say y'all, but like, you know, the younger generation say, oh, you know, they rizzed it up or whatever, and like for us it's more like, oh no, like you had game, or like, are you macking it to that girl? At least that's like East Coast slang. Macking, you macking it.
To me.
Yeah, all slang is gonna sound ridiculous to different generations, you know, but I mean, I've grown up, you know, in my 30s now, so I want to say I've seen a good amount of slang. Was born in the 90s, so I kind of saw that, and then the 2000s. I want to say that the Gen Z slang is like arguably the dumbest shit I've heard. That's from basketball. Like doing this is from basketball. It means like ice in your veins.
That was like 2010 slang.
Yeah, like macking it. Yeah. It was like 2010s. Yeah. So that's when I was in high school, or like a little before that. Everything was the R word in 2000s. Yeah, which is coming back. It's coming back slowly, which I do like. Been seeing more like the content I'm consuming. Like people are saying retard more, and I'm like, I'm fucking here for it. You're a retard.
Skibbity, what is this skibbity?
Yeah,
that's
like,
the one
yeah,
that I don't get.
Yeah, like skibbity is another like really like ridiculous one. It's just like, oh my God. Getting jiggy with it. Yeah. It's a song. Getting jiggy with it. Na 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 na. It's actually Will Smith, right? If I'm not mistaken.
Was that made?
Like early 90s.
Yeah, I was still swimming around. I wasn't made yet.
I saw one. I just saw a clip where it was like a mom, like she made a reel and it was like 6'7" is like acting as a kid, and she's like, he's like, you don't know what 6'7" means? She's like, no. She's like, oh well, you're dumb. And then the mom's like, yeah, well, you know what 369 is? And she's like, and he's like, no. And he's like, yeah, well, then you're a fucking loser. 369, damn you fine. And one more time, get low, get low, get low. It's Lil Jon and the East Side Boys.
And when was that made? The 90s?
2000s. Come on, son. Fucking Need for Speed Underground playlist. It was either that or Underground 2. Like greatest playlist, greatest gaming playlist ever. Top 5 is Need for Speed Underground 2. Like if you didn't know that from Need for Speed Underground 2, then which I heard they're making the remake of, actually.
Short series called Skibbity Toilet. It's brain rot to end brain rot.
Pretty much. Well, yeah. That Will Smith song was for his missus and his kids. 2000s club bangers are still the best. I agree. Yeah, that's true. The Madden soundtracks. I do have one saved. I think it's like, I forget which one. It's on my Spotify, but I have it saved. It's a lot of the, a good amount of the punk rock stuff or punk stuff that I was listening to. There was one that was really good. The Need for Speed one's good. And I'm surprised you know that one, Hunky. No.
Fuck, you're an old cunt. Didn't realize that. He talks like he's in his 30s.
He's a little bit older. He's not like a boomer or anything. But yeah, this generation's lingo and stuff is fucking stupid, and TikTok's even stupider. It's creating so much brain rot. Look, you get some educational stuff on your TikTok, and I will retract what I say. And I will say even too on my Instagram, like algorithms starting to get a little fucked. Like right there's like a little bit more Pokemon on there than I would like recently. But like I try to make my social media revolve around stuff that I can actually learn, you know? Not fucking.
Oh, he's a lot older. Are you an 80s kid? Or like a 70s kid?
No, he's like 10 years older, I would say. 10 to 15 years older.
Bro, he's my mom's age.
Yeah. Turned 35 a couple weeks ago. Yeah, let's go. I'll be 35. I'll be joining you in 4 months. 46 is the new 56 according to my
Bro,
bag.
he's literally my mom's age. That's crazy. It's DN.
Llamas and hats. Or what's the one in I mean, we're talking like first ever like YouTube sensation videos. What's the one where it's like the lizard? Where the guy, it's like a lizard cartoon, but the voiceover is a recording of a guy tripping on acid.
Oh.
It's fucking hilarious. Anything like from that and from like early YouTube, E-Bombs World back in the day, just had like that was like brain rot shit. But it was like, I think that was good brain rot shit.
I can tell you what the brain rot in my generation was.
It's not was, it's is.
Is.
Yeah.
What does the fox say? Ning, 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 ning.
That's a little okay. So for your generation, you say growing up. Okay, so that's not terrible because that was some of our brain rot.
That and the I have a pet.
Yes, that's a little bit older. Yeah. Honey Badger, yeah. Trogdor. Anyone knows Trogdor? Burninating the people. Trogdor was great. Yeah. So much better back in the day. Flash was like anything Flash was good. Flash media, so good.
Yellow on the outside, white on the inside.
Maybe we just do a stream one day where we just fucking go down memory lane and just find all these old videos and stuff. Leroy Jenkins, another great one. Sasuke loves that one, by the way. He brought up, like, that's his play style, is like Leroy Jenkins play style. He mentioned that a few times in our account review. Crazy Fog, yeah. Dun 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 dun. Yeah. Well, like, yeah, because it was like so. Yeah, I agree. I think we were right in that cusp of the generations where we weren't scared to learn what the internet was and to experience those things, and look at all the great stuff that it brought. Sure it is. He's reckless with his feelings. Yeah. Yeah, he loves Leroy Jenkins, man. I gotta say. Killers and Rains, where? Oh. Ooh. So Frito, thank you for the $20 super chat. Are my alerts working? I know this was something that you called me out on, and I did fix them. Did it play or no? Or am I it did not work. Come on, I'm gonna fix it now. Or try to fix it. Best cartoons for sure. Yeah. Oh yeah. 100% had the best cartoons. Because we also did have a mix too of like Looney Tunes, which was more like 80s and stuff. I want to say like some of the older, like even Tom and Jerry, the older stuff mixed in. Like our Cartoon Network, our Nickelodeon was a mix of those, I would say. Alerts aren't working. Yes, sir. Let's see. Streaming tools, overlays. Way older than 80s. Yeah, okay, yeah. Let's try it now. Let's see. Hold on. Okay, that's a preview. Tsunami was super goated for sure. Boomerang, another one, yeah. Oh, I guess, yeah. Well, Boomerang had a lot of the oldies. Flintstones, Jetsons. Obviously, there's a crap ton of other ones I'm missing. Tom and Jerry, obviously. But yeah, I love that we had that mix of like really like raw cartoons, and then obviously the newer cartoons that we grew up with, like, you know, even Rugrats. I didn't realize Rugrats was as old as it was. Like Rugrats first aired like when I was born, like 1991, which is the year that I was born. I didn't realize. Like I thought Rugrats was like 94, 95, but like Rugrats was really old too. But then we got into that generation of cartoons, which was still also like pretty raw. All right, let's see if this alert will replay. There we go. Thank you, Sofrito, for the $20 super chat. I don't know why that wasn't working before. And then also, I'll just replay this one back since it wasn't working before either. Thank you again to War Daddy Chadsky. Hopefully they're working again. That was weird. He's swarming down? Ray, what's up, brother? Best cartoons, best movies, best music, best childhood, best holidays, best candy, best games. I would say like best just overall. I mean, I would throw it in there for obviously a little bit before us, but I would say like overall best childhood. Maybe a little bit before us was pretty good too. But like also tough because I mean, you know what? No, fuck it. We had the best childhood. I don't care. We had 90s babies, even if you're a little bit before, had the best childhoods for all the reasons that Sofrito stated. And on top of that, kind of leading into what Syriacs was saying, where we got the introduction of the internet, we got the introduction of like more advanced technology, aka video games, were just, dude, like from growing up playing like Mario and Nintendo to then playing games like Halo, and then now playing games like, you know, to then Skyrim and then beyond. Like best childhood growing up, I don't care. And also, yes, because of that, Syriacs, I did want to mention that as well. Yes, we were able to touch some grass, go riding on the bike with our friends. Like I tell her stories all the time. Like me and my friends would be out for literally like we would start our day at like 10 a.m. and just ride bikes throughout like, you know, the surrounding neighborhoods until the sun went down. And then when the sun went down, we knew that was our time to go home, or we were gonna get our ass beat when we got home. We had the best childhood, I would say. We had the best childhood. Can't debate it. No, but we had the best. Yeah, Rugrats is old. Yeah, I was shocked when I saw that. Like it was first created in '91. It was crazy. Millennial boomer stream. Those Halo days were unbeatable. Facts. Add music or sounds in the future. Yeah. Wait, what do you mean? Halo and the original COD, the original CODs, Black Ops 1, Black Ops 2. Guys, I will just say, if I fucking got into streaming during Black Ops 1, Black Ops 2 days, like I would honestly, I'm not even kidding. Like I would probably be a little bit bigger of a streamer than I was, because I was pretty nasty at those games, but just never streamed them. Jesus. See, like my generation never used to say that. That was like beforehand, or unless you're on the West Coast. We had the best childhood. Oh, I read that already. And social media destroyed everyone's brains. Facts. From Nintendo DS and old school Nintendo. Yo, dude, bro, yeah, like that's another one. Like I grew up, like my first handheld game was Game Boy Color, and then like getting into high school, I had a Nintendo DS. Like great, like
3DS was amazing.
And DS is 3DS. I honestly don't think it was great, but the DS was good. Nintendo SP was also very underrated. It was a little box. It was a Game Boy Advance, but the Game Boy Advance was bigger. And then they came out with Game Boy SP, where it was just a little square and it folded. Oh, yeah. And it had the light up screen. It was like the first one with the light up screen.
And then I used to play Lego on that.
Sidekick, AOL, You Got Mail, fucking 100% facts. Bye, Bubs. Love you. Have a good day. Okay.
Still not.
Okay. Xbox is dead. Yeah, I think so, because I mean, I don't think their exclusives were good enough to compete with PlayStation. So now they're like allowing all the PlayStation to get Xbox exclusives. And like the OG Pokemon, yeah. People gone from handheld Donkey Kong to what we got now. Yeah. And now we can play Rise of Kingdoms on our phones. N64 more recently than PlayStation. Nice. This is true, Solar. This is true. Yeah, early 2000s would kind of got a little bit of the same. Yeah, this is fair. This is because it wasn't really until what? Because like social media didn't like pop off until like 2000. Like it started in 2007, 2008 with MySpace, but that was still desktop. It wasn't until we got like the iPhone. Honestly, it was probably iPhone that like ruined society. Because it made all these apps and all these websites available on our phones. But I will say that the Blackberries and the Sidekicks back in the days were fucking fire. That was legit at the original COD, yeah. And then we aged and now we can't even like play games competitively anymore. You don't remember? I think it's a bit of a cutoff. Still running a 56k modem? You would be, Syed. I remember doing a computer class at a high school. MS2? Still remember that good old dial tone internet. Yeah, Mom, get off the phone. I'm on the PC. Rave's close to the 2000 babies as well. Galego, thank you for the subscription. Age of Empires 2. I feel like there's a couple RoK players that play that, and I think even there's a few people in 1093 who play Age of Empires pretty frequently. Have the reactions for real-time strategy. I can't handle first-person shooters. Yeah, it is getting tough, man. It is getting tough. I was just out when we were out bouldering. Actually, no, we weren't out bouldering, but I was out and I was chatting with one of her friends who obviously is in her age range, and we were playing new Battlefield. We're talking about playing the new Battlefield. He was like, "Yeah, I got banned because I got like 120 kills in a match." And I was like, "What?" I was like, bro, I can get like 40, 50. What the fuck is 120? So sweaty. On retired, migrate to 1093 or apply to be a pilot to play some Age of Empires. 007 was another like pinnacle game. Yo, Skins, welcome to the stream. What's up, brother? Welcome to our millennial boomer chat where we're chatting about all things nostalgic. But yeah, man, those were good times. Those were honestly like some of the best times. Do like even like LAN parties. I know people are kind of like bringing those back a little bit, but like again, we're kind of going back to old Halo days. Like I remember bringing my Xbox to like my friend's house. Like they would be set up in the bedroom, we would be set up in the living room, and we would have fucking huge, Halo parties. So good. Sleepovers. Like, do kids even do sleepovers anymore? What, Syriax? That's why the reflex is a little slow, man. No, not me. It was one of Lele's friends. He dropped like 126 kills in a match the other day, and he got banned. I guess someone reported him for cheating. Castle Crashers, I don't think I played. Let me see. No, I never did. I always wanted to, just because it looked cool, but I never played it. It is on Steam though. Alien Hominid, I played back in the day. That was a good one. Kind of fucking hard too, not gonna lie. Platform games in general were like the shit. I still need to play Hollow Knight and Silk Song. Speaking of platformers. LAN parties and split screens is such a huge miss now. Yeah. It's the good old times, man. I'm telling you. We grew up in the best generation. I will die on that hill now. No, can't stand platformers. I like them. I like them. Early PlayStation days, Crash Bandicoot was one of the first ones, and then I mean, like Mario, the old school Mario's are kind of like platformers in a way, I would say too. Crash Bandicoot, right? And then I don't know if these consider platformers, but like Spyro, Ratchet and Clank, Jack and Daxter, those are all fucking goated games too. Yeah, screen peeking. Yeah, yeah. You cause family members to murder each other. Stop screen peeking. I'm not screen peeking. I'm not. Dude, I was a fucking pro at that shit. It was hard too because like me and a lot of my friends also played sports, so I would say like all of our peripherals were pretty good. So like it was tough not to for us. Kirby as well on Game Boy, yeah. Speed ups, I don't think I'm gonna have enough for a Zenith push, to be honest. I think I'm slowly letting that dream fade because I'm gonna need, you know, 2,000 base speed ups alone. And we're lining up now to get into a KVK with 489. I'm slowly but surely aborting the dream. I think what I'm gonna do though is like I'll keep accumulating these, but like my Zenith push isn't gonna come anytime soon. I'll keep accumulating my 24s, and like I'm not gonna touch my 24s ever until I'm ready for the Zenith push. But I think I have to abandon the dream. Jack and Daxter, yo, so like I think I only played the second one on. I don't think I played the original. Yo, what's up, Tesh? Ratchet and Clank, that one. So I think I played Jack and Daxter first, and then I was like, you know what, let me play Ratchet and Clank. And I think that one was, I think, caught me a little bit better because like you able to upgrade your weapons and stuff a little bit more, and you know, kind of a little bit more into like the shooter realm in a way. Oh, 40 mil. Still like 2,400 days worth of speed ups, which I don't think I'll ever be able to bank. So I'll slowly develop my I guess what's the calculations on that? How many weeks would that take me? Is that even logic? Let's see. 2,400 days. I can get 40 speed ups per week. Right? 40 days per week times 52. In about a year, I'll have enough. So come back to me October next year. I'll be ready for a Zenith push. I probably could do that actually, Skins. That might not be a bad idea. Because that's still possible, right? You still can migrate to a Dead Kingdom for it. Because 40 million guarantees you, but if you get a top spot, regardless of hitting 40 million, you still get it, right? I blew all my T4s, unfortunately. When I came here, we got the call to run full T5, and I converted them all. So I'm slowly bringing up these reserves again. Star Wars Battlefront 2, the original. Yes, very good. Very good. Now I'm like curious. What are some other nostalgic PlayStation games? Yo, you know it was low-key a really good game? Donkey Kong N64. When you can play as like the other different monkeys, and they have like the different archetypes and like different abilities. Donkey Kong 64 was low-key a fucking great. Oh, they had the different guns. So he had like this coconut gun. Diddy Kong had like the little pistols, right? I think he had the orangutan that was like a sniper that had like the fucking blow dart gun. Fucking great. Metal Gear was another good. Dude, the Tony Hawk. We were talking about games before that had good playlists. Tony Hawk Pro Skater. We left that out. Like, what? Smash Brother. I feel like that one's just like a, like, you no need to mention, you know. Donkey Kong Mario Kart knockoff. I wish we could upgrade to whatever tier troops we want. And so, yeah, I agree too. I made that mistake last KVK when I upgraded all my siege. Well, I was upgrading my T2s to T3s. And I was like, fuck, I don't want all this extra power. Gears of War. Goated as well. Crash Nitro was pretty good too. I will say Crash Nitro, for being the, you know, Mario Kart ripoff, was pretty good. And challenging, I will say as well. Like the story progression that you had to go through that. Right? There's this kind of like pseudo story progression. Looking for other ones here. Obviously the Final Fantasies, I think those go without being said as well. Metal Gear, Crash GTR. I don't know if it was Nitro Kart. Is that the newer one, Tesh? Oh no, Crash Team Racing was the one on PlayStation. Spyro. Medal of Honors were good, dude. Medal of Honor was like, that was the original COD. Dino Crisis, if anyone knows. Dino Crisis was pretty good. It says it's like takes a more survival horror style like Silent Hill, but for me, Dino Crisis 2 actually, I should say. Never played the Silent Hills though, I was too much of a bitch. Gex? Anyone? Gex, when you're a little gecko? That game was honestly a little hard too. Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. Titanfall was great. Kind of getting us into the newer era, yeah. Only Final Fantasy I played was 13, I think, in the MMO for a bit. So I've only played a few of them too, Syriacs. The one that stuck out to me was Final Fantasy X. That one was really good. Resident Evil, Twisted Metals. Twisted Metals were hard though. I could never progress through those goddamn stories. Never got out of the tutorial for Zelda. Oh, dude, Zelda Wind Waker was so good too. Unreal Tournament. I don't know if I played that one. Yeah, I still haven't made my way to 7. I think I played like a little bit of it and never finished, but 10 was very pleasant, and that was like that was right in the era where like we started getting like strategy guides. So like when I got the strategy guide to that and was able to like get through to like some of the harder things, like it made the gameplay experience really fucking good. Burnout was very good too, yeah. GoldenEye 007. I'm gonna buy there's a new James Bond game coming out. Blasto, I remember that game. Let's see if there's anything else on here in the top 50. Not really. Doom's another. That was a PC game for the longest time though, but if you got a chance to play Doom, I mean, and then we can't go without saying PC games. Roller Coaster Tycoon, like, come on. The only thing for me though, Skins, is like with these games, like I feel like they're cool, but I can't do the stealth stuff for very long. I'm too impatient. When is this coming out? Oh, in March it comes out. Okay. Mario Kart 64, Street Fighter 2, Marvel vs. Capcom. Like you got that first chance to like play with like Marvel character, bro. I used to fucking run that shit with Iron Man. I don't remember who else, but Iron Man for sure. Constantly running that shit. RCT? Oh, Roller Coaster Tycoon still going? No way. Expedition 33? No, but I feel like I just heard about that. I feel like I just saw this on a video. Only $50 on Steam. Huh. I shall check it out. I writes this down. I am looking for like a slower game to like story game and stuff to just kind of dive into. I've been playing too much like comp on Marvel Rivals and fucking Battlefield first person shooters. Like I'm due for a chill game to kind of slow down. I'll put down Castle Crashers too, because that looks like another fun one. Best car crashing game. Division was good too. Yeah, like when I didn't play into it too long. I forgot why I stopped, to be honest, but like the concept on Division, because it was so like relatively new, I guess, at the time. It was also very good. Still need to finish Baldur's Gate 3. Yeah, I feel like that's an issue for me with some of these games, but I think like hopefully like if I do stream them, it'll allow for me to not get as bored. Like I played the new Pokemon ZA, and after 4 days I kind of wanted to put it down, but I was like, no, push through, just finish it, just finish the fucking game. Which kind of leads me into what I'm going to be doing with this channel. Just as a heads up, I'm going to start obviously kind of spreading it out there a little bit more and more. So the way I'm going to change some things up. So this channel is going to get rebranded. This channel is going to get rebranded into Dirty. I just told Sofrito this. This is going to become the Dirty Dan MG channel. Is the way that I've kind of thought to break it down. So MG standing for mobile games. And then I'm going to be restarting the Dirty Dan Gaming channel. I think is the approach I want to take. Because all my RoK content is on here. And I think it would be harder. I mean, I have the subs on here and stuff, but it's all RoK followers anyway. So I'm gonna restart the actual Dirty Dan Gaming channel, and then I'll have a secondary channel that I'm gonna use for clips and stream highlights and stuff like that. I'll still do all my main streaming on Dirty Dan Gaming, but all my like RoK videos will come strictly to this channel. All my shorts will come strictly to this channel, and then anything else I do in terms of gaming, streaming as a whole will stay on Dirty Dan Gaming, and then like any video drops that I do for like other games not pertaining to mobile games will go onto that main channel. So when I decide to do that, I don't know. but I think that's going to be the best way for me to grow with other stuff as well. Since we kind of pulled up onto the topic of it, Dragon Age shit the bed. Now I'm not confident on Mass Effect ever being good again. That's dude. Don't shoot me. Maybe that's the game we start the other channel off with. I've never played the Mass Effects, and I know like they're amazing games, but I've never played the Mass Effects. Is that for E33? Is what you're mentioning, Solar? I know, Syriax. I know. 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 Dragon Ages are also goated. So, honestly, I feel like no, maybe not. I want to say I might have played a little bit of Dragon Age Inquisition. I don't think so, actually. No, I did not. So Dragon Age and then Mass Effect. 30 devs and their dog made E33. Oh shit. And their dog. And you call yourself a millennial gamer. I know. Which, like, the worst part about that is too, it's not like that like Mass Effect was exclusive or anything. Or no, was it? I think Mass Effect was. I think that probably actually makes it worse. It was Mass Effect an Xbox exclusive? Yeah. Yes, it was. So it makes it even worse. Since I wasn't really a PlayStation guy. Oh yeah, that does make it worse. Oh boy. Let Hunter get swarmed. Oh. From what I just saw with Dragon Age, maybe so, yes. But I have played games like Skyrim. I love. I have played Fable, Fable 1, Fable 2. So I'm rangy. But more of the sci-fi than fantasy. Probably closer to, yeah. I would definitely say I've played more sci-fi than fantasy. All right, well that went on a interesting tangent. I think recent Mass Effect game wasn't bad, but the first three were the best. Yeah, you know what I'm thinking, Syriax? I think I kick off my restart channel with the Mass Effects, or at least do like a Mass Effect and then like break and then. But I feel like that has to be something that I conquer. Because they're so good, and I've never played them. Let's see. Get the older crowd. Yeah. So Mass Effect. The first one is on here on Steam for 40 Australian. Where are the other ones? By the way, Sirius, did you play Star Wars Outlaws? think I remember you mentioning something about it. They only have the first Mass Effect on Steam. Need you to play Alien Isolation, most innovative game AI at the time. Scary games were something that were... Oh, a survival game. Interesting. Okay. Until Dawn and its offshoots I'll do, and I have Amnesia in my Steam library for me to never play either. Bro, the palate cleanse I'm gonna need after playing these scary games. I don't even watch scary movies and then I'm gonna go into playing scary games. No, it was okay, never mind then. Yeah, it's I don't even know how to explain it. Star Wars Outlaws, but it's like the newest Star Wars game that's come out. Seven, welcome to the stream. Get Mass Effect Legendary Edition for the trilogy. It's on Steam. Oh, Legendary Edition. Oh, on EA. Okay, that makes sense. Oh, it is on Steam. It is on Steam. Yeah. Okay. Oh, sweet. And it's $90. That's not bad. Squadrons. Oh, Squadrons was the one you were telling me about. Yeah. And the Old Republic. Another old Star Wars game. Empire at War. That's crazy mods too. Outlast series and Sound and Mind is a hidden one, but a Goldie. I'll write all these down, yo. Thank you for the suggestions. Empire at War. Oh, this looks cool. An RTS Star Wars. I'm not much of an RTS. I'm not sure if I'm like good at it, to be honest. But I'll give it a try. It's Star Wars. Knights of the Old Republic 1 and 2. I played the first one, but I don't know if I ever finished it. And then the second one I never played. Then I might bounce off of that. Okay. Something to check out though. Well, maybe the Knights of the Old Republic games to go in and actually finish. It would probably give me an idea of where they're going to be going with these movie series too, hopefully. Because aren't they coming out with High Republic? Or no? I'm stupid. Is that High? In the Old Republic? They're coming out with some fucking series that's older. I don't remember what it's called. Some good game recommendations. Definitely gonna have to check these out. Which one I started off with first? I don't know. Probably Mass Effect, because I do feel like, I mean, for being one of the best games like ever, those games winning so many rewards, I feel like I kind of have to as a gamer. There's so much Star Wars history. Movies are all so far apart. Yeah, I think they're trying to like bring it back though, like the timeline wise, which I'm all for, but like I don't know, because Disney has their fucking grubby little hands in it now. I don't know if Star Wars will ever be what we want it to be. So, you know, fingers crossed at this point, but I feel like Disney's done more harm than good so far. The only thing good that's come out is like Mandalorian season 1 and like Andor. Everything else has been kind of meh. Obi-Wan was pretty good too, I'll say. And I haven't watched Ahsoka yet, so if it's not Andor, I don't. Yeah, I have very similar feelings on it. I was so pleasantly surprised with Andor. Like as I was watching it the first time through, like it's a little slow, but as it starts to unravel, you're like, hold on. I get where I'm understanding this now. I'm like, okay, all right. And then you get to the end of season 1 and you're totally bought into it. And then the second season was done really well, I would say. Also, second, just second, right? Yeah. Greatest shows I've ever seen. It just happens to be Star Wars. Yeah, it really unravels well on you. And I would say, like as a whole, too, Syriacs, not only season 2, but like as a series, it's very powerful. Like the tones from like, you know, a lot of stuff that's going on in the world right now too. Like they're and I like it too because it's not. You can tell it's not the Disney execs trying to push it on you. It's just something that kind of came naturally with the series, you know. Like Disney loves to force a lot of that shit onto us, which I don't think Disney had much of a hand in Andor from what I've read, and it shows, and it was excellent, and they need to do more of that shit, to be honest. So hopefully, but yeah, I think Knights of the Old Republic is going to be one that I can go back on just to, again, I think there's definitely been some stuff recently too with like what they've done with like some of the stuff that's coming out with Rebels and stuff like that I haven't really watched, that is now starting to become canon, which I could, you know, do for some learning on. Fair point. Yeah, it is. Yeah, that's true. Original messages of the original trilogy. I would say like I like and here's like the thing with like Andor, I feel like too, that like look at what happens to anything where you can make it a little bit darker. Andor, for example, is a great example of that. Like when you can get into those darker tones, it adds more feeling to it. And then like even something like Deadpool with like, you know, it's not as dark, but it's a little bit like gory, I would say. It's not dark in that sense, but like it adds more to what you're getting as a viewer. And I think for something with Star Wars, like Star Wars can greatly benefit from getting into a little bit more of those darker tones and aspects through the series, through the movies and all that stuff. So hopefully they do more of it. It doesn't always have to be this like, you know, Disney kiddie stuff. Although I will say, I was watching this on one of my flights to Australia. This series was actually pretty good. Which one was it? Oh, Skeleton Crew with Jude Law. A little biased because I love him as an actor, but Skeleton Crew, again, a little bit, it's just a different twist. And I honestly really enjoyed Skeleton Crew. It's pretty good. If you do Night Solo Republic, you know, and I'll point you to the mods you need. Okay, sounds good. Always thought Star Wars could have so many more serious shows. Night Solo Republic, Andor, even partially the prequels. I am a prequel liker as well. Yeah, I think that the prequels could have done with a little bit more seriousness. But yeah, a little bit more serious, a little bit. Look, and another example of what, when you add some of that serious, those serious aspects and those darker tones, like Rogue One. Rogue One was one of the best Star Wars movies, and it just shows on with the continuation on Andor, you know. So hopefully, you know, Disney steps aside a little bit and, you know, we get some good stuff. But again, I'm not holding my breath. All right, I think I'm gonna wrap this up here. This was just a really good yapping session. I didn't really do too many events. To be honest, I think I did some Kahars and a little bit of my Bastions, and that's it. No events or even like talking about this stuff. But you know what, y'all have like 20 million videos to consume Achilles and fucking Hector content and stuff like that. So it's been good to just kind of pop back in and catch up and yap with you guys. Peak Star Wars combat, basically Battlefront on screen. On what, Andor? Getting in my yapping since I rarely catch your streams now. Good to see you. Good to see you as well, brother. I love our when we get to nerd out, and thank you for everyone else who is nerding out with us. And this was, you know, maybe we do something like this millennial boomer streams, you know, since that is, according to my YouTube metrics, I mean, oh, Rogue One, true, yes, yeah, it was like Battlefront on screen, yeah. According to my YouTube metrics, like 90% millennials who consume Rise of Kingdoms content. So maybe we do more of these. But I'm gonna bounce. I'm gonna go grab some lunch, and then I don't know. Maybe I'll go buy some more Pokemon cards. No idea. But Syriax, love y'all. Thank you for chilling and yapping with me. Shout out to Sofrito for the super chat, and also shout out to Chadsky for the super chat. And I don't know if we had any more activity in that sense, but I did get another subscriber. Shout out to the subscribers. Subscribe, hit that like button on the way out, guys. I will catch you guys on the next one, and when that is, I don't know, but we are going to do barb chaining streams soon, so I'll be back relatively soon. I need to push that on her. All right, love y'all. I'm out. Later. Rubio, go to sleep. What are you doing?